Good morning. We're back again, and this is the giving season on the Captain's Log. Deborah Frankel from the Freedom Waters Foundation. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I feel like I'm shipwrecked with a pirate over here. This is amazing.
I'm looking forward to this shipwreck.
Yeah, well, let's do it. So we're going to take a little ride. You can go ahead and share it. I know that everyone in the Freedom Waters Foundation wants to say hello, so they want to see you because you're going to be famous.
Yep, I'm looking for it right now on Facebook so we can make that happen.
Okay, good. And in the meantime, I'm going to say hi to our sponsor, Sambazon, by the way. Amazing, the beverages. In Human, I love you. So he's my good friend that I went to high school with, and the company's sponsoring the Captain's Log, and you have to drink their organic Amazon energy drink.
I have one too.
It's so good, by the way. You can get them at Whole Foods, and thanks for sponsoring us because without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this, so that's great.
Yep, thank you very much.
Oh, today actually, the acai berry passion fruit, no joke. Love it. All right, so we're live, and you are the co-founder of the Freedom Waters Foundation, which, by the way, I love. I love the idea, and let's tell the people exactly what you do, and then we'll also tell them how they can donate, how they can find you, and how they can participate in your annual ball coming up, right?
Perfect. That'd be
All right,
great.
awesome. So shoot, you're on.
Okay, so Freedom Waters Foundation is a small nonprofit that does a lot. We do a lot of therapeutic boating. We put people on the water for therapeutic reasons. So we use commercial and private vessels who donate their use of their vessels, and we have people with special needs, those with life-threatening illnesses, youth at risk, and veterans. And we do everything from fishing, cruising, paddleboard, kayaking, and we have lots of great community partners and do lots of great stuff.
Well, I think it's amazing. How did this come about? How did you decide to get this idea? By the way, your Christmas lights look amazing. They're really nice.
Thank you. They were your nice added touch.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like them myself.
That's the holiday season, so you have to have lights, and if it was dark, we'd be lit up like a Christmas tree.
Right.
That's all that counts.
Yeah. Well, we can go through a tunnel. Oh wait, there are no tunnels.
No
in
tunnels.
Naples.
No tunnels in
well.
Naples.
Oh well. So your question again? I'm sorry.
So first of all, did you get to share it?
I did share it. So
Okay, awesome.
everybody's watching, right?
All
Share
right.
away,
All
everybody.
right, guys. Here we go. So my question is how did this come about? How did you get the idea that, wow, there's a need for this? And because that's really what any nonprofit has to have as a mission, right? Their goal is
Right.
how they're going to help somebody, and then your thought was one day what?
Yeah, so it wasn't a one-day thing, and
No.
it was more like
It never is.
No, it was more like a 10-year journey, and lots of twists and turns of that journey. So I'll give you the short synopsis.
Why are we getting the short synopsis?
Because if we had the long synopsis, we would be in this car for about the next
okay.
3 hours.
Okay, well.
Yeah, unless everybody wants to listen for the next.
They
3
don't.
hours.
They
No,
really
no.
don't. They see me enough, I promise. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and me too. So just the short synopsis is I was an inner city high school social worker in Chicago.
Okay.
And had a private practice and got pretty burnt out. And I started having visions of sailboats. Really started seeing sailboats in my head all over the place. And so, all over the place inside my head. And
I see a lot of things in my head. I don't open foundations for it, though. My goodness. All right, keep going.
So I went to learn how to sail in Chicago,
Yeah.
and there was a disabled sailing program there. And so I started volunteering with the disabled sailing program, and that was kind of my entry into the disabled boating world.
Okay.
And so 10 years later, twisty, turny, twisty.
A lot of twists and turns.
Yeah, John Weller, who is a yacht broker of 30 plus years and my co-founder.
Okay.
He's also a 6-time cancer survivor.
Wow.
So our relationship, was over that 10-year period as friends. And when he was going through his cancer treatment, he and I was working for another organization where I'd started a lot of these programs. He said, and that organization closed their doors in 2005. He called me and said, so I think we need to do this for more kids with cancer.
Wow.
And so he said, do you know what you want to do yet? And I said, no, and he said, start your own foundation. You need your own foundation. And I was like, all right, I have no idea how to do that. I have $1,000 in the bank, but
Right.
it was very frightening. And I said, but okay, something feels right about it. And So here we are.
So,
here we are 13 years later.
Wow, 13 years. You've been doing this for 13 years. That's amazing.
Yep.
Anything for a certain amount of time really takes a commitment.
Yes.
Whether it's work, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's dieting, it doesn't matter. You just have to seriously work at it. Like, this doesn't happen overnight.
No.
So how many people in the organization?
So that's really a good question. So right now I am the only full-time person.
Okay.
We had 2 full-time people. My program coordinator just moved to Chicago because, she's in a relationship. You know how those things go.
I know the feeling. Yep.
So, but I have 3 part-time people and a couple contractors that work with me. But it's really important for everyone to know that just with 2 full-time people and 3 part-time people, we did over 3,000 on the water experiences last year.
No way.
Yes.
In 1 year?
In 1 year. And
How did you even manage to get all of those scheduled?
Yeah, it's lots and lots of.
I need you to schedule my comedy shows. Holy cow! You did 3,000?
3,000 on the water.
That's
experience.
huge.
And we have over 300 volunteers. So even though we have a very small staff, we have a lot of people and things that we're managing all the time.
Wow. So how does it work? Do you find the people who you want to take out, or they find you?
Both.
And then how do you put them up with the captains and the boaters and all that together?
Good, excellent question.
I get good questions.
You are doing really well.
I know everything about nothing,
You've
so
done
I
this-
just have to
you've
ask.
done this before,
I just
haven't
have
you?
to ask you questions.
Perfect. You're doing a great job. So it happens many different ways. So we've been doing this for over 13 years. So we have a lot of connections with local social service agencies, and so they refer people to us, or they will call and say, we have a group that we'd like to take out.
Okay.
Can you take us out? Or we get personal referrals. Somebody who's been out before, or a mom with a child who's disabled may tell other moms with a child, or even with kids with cancer, or even adults with cancer. So we kind of cover that whole gamut. And even with the veterans, and the veterans especially come because they're referred by other veterans. They know that we're a safe and what's the
Kind
word?
of bias? Yeah, you take everybody?
No, not only that, but they know, the veterans know that if they come out with us, they know that they're just coming for a good time. We don't want anything from them, and that makes them feel really good and comfortable.
Which is cool. So
Yeah.
is there like an annual boating event that you guys do, or you just run every day? Is there literally trips right now?
No, there's not one today, but
Okay.
we usually have one, at least one a week, if not 2 a week, if not 3 a week. And they can be one boat with one family, or it can be multiple boats with multiple children, or multiple boats taking a bunch of veterans fishing, and it varies. Or it can be one small boat going out with just 2 people, or it can be the Naples Princess or Pure Florida's Double Sunshine.
Which they're great.
taking
They're
out
great
bigger-
partners of mine as well. We do a
Yeah.
lot of work together for the comedy club. We constantly trade things back and forth. I love working with them.
Well, I have to tell you, with both of them and Freedom Boat Club, all of them donate boats to us. The use of their boats, most throughout the year. I mean, so they've been wonderful partners for the entire 13 years.
Well, it's such a good idea. Like, I love the idea because a lot of times they're not able to get out on the water, and everybody should experience. I was a captain for, I think maybe 13 years out of Isla Capri. I had a fishing
Are
fleet.
you just saying 13 years because it's 13 years?
No.
Just checking.
It was like, I sold the company, I forget. After so many years, I sold it one day. So it was like, on a whim, we just sold it. But I used to do this. So I used to manage 7 boats myself, and sometimes 12. It was time consuming, and also scheduling and everything else. So I know, but I also know that operating the boats and getting people to show up on time, and the cost of the boating and the insurance and the boat slips and the maintenance on the boat is expensive. So
Correct.
for people to donate their time, I think that's wonderful. But also somebody who's in need, sometimes, most of the time, they can't afford to have all these luxuries. After all, it's not like everybody has to have a boat. So for you to be able to give that opportunity to somebody, I think is amazing.
Yeah. So there's a couple other things I'd like everybody to know. We also have a disabled sailing program, an adaptive sailing program at Sugden Regional Park that we do with the county, where we teach people with disabilities how to sail. So at whatever level they're at, even if they need to just go on the boat, and it doesn't matter how disabled, we can get everybody in the boat. We've had quadriplegics learn how to sail with just one finger on a joystick, and we've had kids with cerebral palsy who just enjoy being on the boat and feeling the wind and the water on their faces. So that's another opportunity. We also work on the East Coast. On the West Coast, we are from Marco Island, where we have a 92-foot motor yacht that does outings with us, and other boats on the island that do outings with us, all the way up to, we've done some outings in Clearwater.
Wow.
So that's West Coast. East Coast, we're north Miami Beach, all the way up to Jupiter and Stewart.
You handle
as well.
all of that as well?
Well, I have 2 program coordinators on the other coast that are part-time as well, but yes.
Wow. So
we are the main office here in Naples.
So how do we, okay, so let's get the people to, do we want them to donate their boats? Do we want them to donate their time and their money? We want everything.
We want
just
it
donate
all.
it all. Okay, first of all, just do this. Just give us the checkbook. She's going to start writing checks, and don't worry about a thing. Everything will be good. No, for real. So what's the biggest thing that we're in need of right now?
Well, we always could use good boat owners, and to me, what makes a good boat owner is someone who's really in touch with their heart, and that's what makes good volunteers for this organization too. Everybody needs to be really in touch with their heart and be able to translate that to their hand and appropriately translate that to somebody else.
Of course.
In a very loving, kind way. That's the most important thing. Of course, safety. When we're out on the water, safety is number 1, loving is number 2, and sharing and having fun is number 3. So any boat owners who like to use their boat and maybe even want another opportunity to do that, this is a way that you can give back, you can enjoy your boat, enjoy sharing it with others, and you also get a tax write-off.
You can write it off?
Yes.
So, because you're a 501c3, is that what it is?
We are.
You are?
Yes, we are.
So, do they get like a slip that says, hey, today they took it out? How does it work?
After every boat trip, you will get a boat owner receives he likes
Christmas
these.
lights look great.
You could wear it as a mustache.
It's a special touch.
Look,
It's a special touch.
mustache.
I like it.
But yes, after each boat outing, every boat owner gets a thank you letter saying thank you for donating your vessel and the use of your vessel and your time for this outing.
And is there a value for that they get to write off?
Excuse me. The tax laws say that the owners have to
depreciate it or whatever it is.
No, they have to choose the value. We cannot choose that value.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. But it's also a great thing. Not only are you getting a tax write-off, but then you get to support a great cause.
And a real good feel good. And,
Of course.
there's a lot of, so I have the front mission, which is what it's on the brochure, which is that we enhance lives through boating and marine activities for people with special needs and veterans. But I have a back mission, being the social worker that I am, and that's just to build a greater sense of community and bringing people together and build a greater sense of tolerance.
You might
and
have to talk a
understanding.
little louder.
Oh.
I talk loud.
Okay, sorry. So I was saying I sort of have 2 missions. The mission that's on the front of the brochure, which is to enhance lives through boating opportunities for those with special needs and veterans. But then my back mission is, being the social worker that I am, is to build a greater sense of community and understanding and tolerance. And so that happens just in a very natural way, just as well as the therapeutic aspect of what happens on the boat happens. Every time we get together or a new boat outing happens, everybody's usually kind of off by themselves and very quiet. Well, by the end, they're super relaxed and joking and talking with each other.
Yeah, everyone comes together.
Right, and new friends are made as well. So, yeah, it's all very, very good. And I can tell you that not only, it always appears that we're coming together because of that one person who may have cancer or a disability, but really, on every single trip, it affects everyone who's on there. And again, that's what I think makes Freedom Waters Foundation so special. It's not just about that one person, it's about everybody who's involved.
So can we set a date soon and I can go out on the water? Because, I was fishing captain.
I would love
to
that.
take some kids fishing. I don't have a boat right now, so we have to set it up with the boat club or something. They'll give us a boat, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll love to take out the kids. I would love to participate and do some stuff because the more I'm on the water, the more I enjoy it, and plus I want to be part of the organization even more.
Excellent.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
You gonna let me?
You're done.
Are you sure?
You're in for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, more than once. You're
So
gonna have to
wait,
do
we
it
have to
now.
scroll through a couple comments. Do you know Denise?
I do.
Denise says the foundation is amazing, and so are you, Captain Brien. Denise is right on. So are you, Captain Brien, and your sister too. Well, she threw my sister in there, so maybe I'll give her she's about a 75%er. Thank you, Denise. And then Vicky. Hey, Vicky, what's happening? Charlie McDonald Photography is happy to support the Freedom Waters Foundation. That's great.
Yep.
Do you know Charlie?
I do. Charlie and Vicky and Mary Kay, they are all our photographers for our big Kind Mariners ball, and they are awesome.
Oh, tell us about the ball. Jeez, you dropped the ball on the ball. We have a big event coming up, guys. This is one thing you could do is be part of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so on February 7th, it's a Thursday evening this year.
You don't have a damn thing to do on Thursday. Go to the ball. Okay.
And it's a perfect thing for right now. It would be a perfect holiday gift if you want to buy a ticket for your loved one and yourself. That would be a perfect
And
holiday
Valentine's Day, you could give it an early Valentine's present.
Right, you could do the double whammy.
Yeah.
You know, honey, I love you.
You'll
Here's
be a superstar.
That's right. And our theme this year is amore. It's all about love. It's all about the love in our family.
Like that's amore, that thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That's amore.
Cute.
But that's amore, but it's all about the love in our family, and we want to share all that love with you. So it's February 7th at the Naples Sailing and Yacht Club. You can buy tickets right now on the Kind Mariners Ball website.
Buy them?
Buy them.
Quick. Okay, what's the website?
KindMarinersBall.com.
KindMarinersBall.com.
That's right. You can get them today. And we are selling fast, so and it's going to be a great evening. Let me just
You probably just sold 20 more just now.
Hey!
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you, Brien. Anyway, I also want you to know who our MC is. Our MC is JoJo Starbuck. JoJo is an Olympic figure skater, and she's coming down and donating her time all the way from the Northeast. So we're very excited that JoJo's coming down and going to be our MC.
Thank you, JoJo.
Yep. And
she's going to bring some Starbucks.
She is the JoJo Starbuck.
Wow.
And then we're also having an electric violin orchestra coming down from Detroit, and that's New Classica, and they are incredible.
And they're performing that night as well?
They're performing that night
And
as well.
where is the ball?
At the Naples Sailing and Yacht Club.
Naples Sailing and Yacht Club, gorgeous place.
Yes.
And the food's great.
Yes, the
right?
food is great. The venue is great. They're really
And they should carry
shows.
Captain Brien's vodka and Captain Brien's rum at the yacht club. Come on. I need to go there and talk to them.
You can. I'll bring you in.
Yes, I need to tell them. They should carry it at the yacht club. How can you not have the captain?
That's right.
That's
and it would be unfair of me if I don't plug my brother who's going to be our auctioneer.
Yes, brother.
He's a
We just spoke with him.
Yeah, he's a professional auctioneer, Alan Frankel, and normally I can't get him for the Kind Mariners Ball because he's booked a year in advance, but I'm so glad he's coming this year.
Alan, it's about time, you damn brother. Give us some brother-sister love.
Yeah.
He's part of it now.
Yeah, so
And where's he coming from?
He's coming from Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, but you will all see.
Is he good? Like, hey, give me another one. Does he do that?
Yeah, he is good.
He's good like that? Oh,
yeah,
my God.
And he would kill me for saying this, but I'll tell you, when he was in college, he studied mime. So he went from not talking to talking. So, but anyway, I just think that night is going to be super special. And not only will you be entertained and have fun, but you're going to meet a lot of some of our participants, and you're going to hear their stories. And
how much are tickets?
The tickets are $300.
$300. They come with the dinner. You get the music. You get to meet everybody.
Correct.
And a portion of that goes, of course, as a donation.
A good portion of that goes to, yes, and you're supporting Freedom Waters Foundation. And I can tell you that the Kind Mariners Ball is 85% of our annual budget, so it really helps us throughout the year. That makes me not have to think about raising more and more money all year long.
How many people go to it?
Do our events. We have a capacity of 240.
And you're going to sell out.
Yes.
Always.
We're going to sell out because you're helping us today.
That's right. That's right. We're going to make this thing happen. So, guys, get your tickets February 7th. And
Brien,
I don't know. Should you dress like a pirate? Yes. What do you dress like? What do you wear?
It is a yacht club attire. And this year, because it's amore, we say wear what you love.
Wear whatever you love.
Yeah, wear what you love.
Okay.
We
Not
got-
yellow Speedo. I love my yellow Speedo,
Yeah.
but I might go pink this time.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we prefer, it has to be at least yacht club attire.
Okay, so my Speedo works.
Speedo doesn't work.
Damn it. All right, fine. Anytime
Not
I
unless
get a
you're
chance.
handing out at the pool.
Well, guys, please support the foundation. Happy holidays. Deborah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
It's been
you.
great. I really loved learning about it. I want to participate. I want to get out on the water and I
Perfect.
want to fish. So I'm going to take some guys fishing, some girls, and we're going to catch some fish. We're going to have a good time.
Excellent.
And I'll even cook it at the restaurant for you.
Wow, that's
We'll
awesome.
go to Off the Hook and we'll cook the fish that we catch.
That's awesome.
So we'll make a whole thing of it.
Well, we do have 2 fishing programs throughout the year for just teens. We have a
Oh,
girls fishing tournament called Heels and Reels and a boys fishing tournament called Boys and Baits. So you can be
Okay,
part of those.
yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah,
All right, thanks,
thank
guys.
you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
tuning
Happy
in.
holidays,
Happy
everyone.
holidays. Yes, yes. This is the Captain's Log. By the way, if you like it, share it. Tell your friends how you can support every cause that we always have on here on a weekly basis. And I love you guys for watching. Thanks. Be good.
Thank you.